Hi everyone, welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. So in today's video we're continuing our series where we create fairy homes. And in today's episode, if it wasn't obvious by the title or thumbnail, we're going to be creating a light fairy home. If you don't know what light fairies are, they are the fairies in the Tinkerbell series. Iridessa is the main one. Basically they create light, like sunshine and stuff like that. So if you're wanting inspiration for fairy core stuff, this may be for you. Put that out of the way, let's get into the speed build. Okay, so I had a lot of fun doing this. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a long time and I was really feeling like creating a really bright and happy room because I don't know how it is where you guys live, but summer ended extremely quickly here in the UK. It was so sunny and lovely and I made sure to go outside on them days and I'm so glad I did because the sunshine disappeared after like a week. Every single day it's just been so gloomy and it makes me so sad. I miss the sunshine. So I really felt like creating a light fairy home today. I used some pictures as inspiration as usual. These are pictures of Iridessa's house in the Tinkerbell series. Iridessa is the main light fairy in the movies. She's gorgeous. I love her. I think she deserved more screen time. I would have really liked for them to create a whole movie just about her. I think that would have been amazing. So if you don't know much about light fairies, basically they create light like sunshine to help the flowers grow, to create rainbows as well. And that was one of the main things I wanted to remember when creating this was the rainbows, because I could go all out with the yellow, which I did, but I really wanted to incorporate rainbows as well because I know when I watched those movies when I was younger, I thought that Iridessa was like the coolest fairy because she could create rainbows and I just think that's super cool. And when I was little I had a lot of fairy books and my favourite fairies in the entire book were the ones that made rainbows. So I always loved Iridessa and I like her as well because she's like a super like worrisome character. She's always worrying about something, which I can relate to. And so because of that I tried not to make her house too messy because I know I usually make the fairy house is very cluttered and very messy, but because Iridessa is quite, you know, she worries a lot, I think she'd be really finicky about her house and she'd always want it to be clean. So even though this house isn't specifically for Iridessa, I do use her as inspiration, and so I wanted to, you know, make the house very bright, clean and light, I guess. So as you can see, I used a lot of yellow furniture pieces. This speed build ended up being quite long, so I was really taking my time with it and I think it turned out really cute. If you can hear noises in the background, that's just Archie. I was really taking my time looking through the furniture pieces I wanted to place down this time because previously when I make fairy houses I would just like throw down any piece of furniture I think would fit and then I get a bit overwhelmed because there's too many pieces of furniture in the room. So this time I was really thinking about what I wanted to do with each item before I placed it down. I really love the little mum cushion. That's like one of my favourite items in the game and I knew I wanted that in this little house. If you looked at the inspiration photos at the beginning, Iridessa has this like big yellow bed, so I wasn't sure which sort of bed to go with. I could go with the yellow cute bed, I could go with the yellow shell bed, which I thought looked the most like her bed in the inspiration pics, but I eventually decided to go with the Kiki and Lala rainbow bed, which is one of my favourite items because it has a big rainbow over the top of it and I thought it was just so cool. Like maybe she used her powers to create a rainbow that is constantly above her bed, which I think is just the coolest thing ever. And so to continue incorporating rainbows into the room, I also included the festival flags in the rainbow colour and I put them by the window so it would sort of seem like the sunshine is creating a little stream of rainbow into the room. If you guys didn't know, in Animal Crossing New Leaf we did actually have a rainbow item. It was just this big rainbow that you could put in your house and that was one of my favourite items in New Leaf and I'd always put it in my upstairs room, so I was a bit sad that we don't have that item yet in New Horizons. It would have been perfect for this. I think it would just be a super popular item if they incorporated that into the game, so I'm hoping someday they'll bring that rainbow item back, but I don't have much hope considering how many other things they haven't brought back into the game yet. Speaking of, that's why honestly I haven't been playing Animal Crossing lately. I know my last Animal Crossing video on the channel was my Q&A video, which I filmed a really long time ago. I was talking about it on my Instagram that I just haven't picked up Animal Crossing because there's really nothing for me to do in it except build, and I have to be inspired to do that, otherwise I get in a really grumpy mood because I'm trying to like build something and it's not turning out how I like, and then I get frustrated and and I don't want to be like negative on my channel, so yeah, I just haven't picked it up, but I've been playing other games. I hope you guys have been enjoying that. So recently I did a sponsored video. I think I spoke about this in my last building video actually. I think it was my wedding decorating video that I was having a sponsored video coming up, and I was really excited by it. And yeah, that video's out now. I was sponsored by Fairycore to create a gameplay video of their game, and I had so much fun playing that game. It's super cute. Basically in that game you can create mythical creatures, and I made a jackalope, which is like a bunny, and I also made a fairy, which fits in nicely with this video. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that game, so if you didn't check out that video, please do, and click the link in the description because it helps me out, will encourage more people to sponsor my channel, which is always great for me. I also did a video playing Littlewood, which is a really cute farming sim. I think you guys will love that. If you haven't watched it already, you should. It's just 40 minutes of me rambling about nothing, so if you enjoy these videos, I think you'll enjoy Littlewood. You'll definitely enjoy Littlewood because it's just me building, decorating and chatting just like this video. So if you're enjoying this, make sure you check out that video too, just plugging my videos. So far we've created the flower fairies house, the water fairies house, and I think this is our third one, isn't it? The light fairies house. So I'm thinking next I'll create the animal fairies house because I have a couple of ideas. I guess I feel like a lot's changed since the last time I've spoken to you guys on here, because since I last spoke to you guys on here, I did a face reveal on my Instagram. Well, you could already see my face on my Instagram, but I actually create videos talking to you guys now with my face, and I feel so much more comfortable like just chatting to you guys. Basically I've been uploading on my Instagram every single day, just chatting to you guys about random stuff. It's been really fun. I've had a lot of laughs over there, so if you're from my Instagram, hi, I love you. Thanks for being so nice and not calling me ugly. That makes me really happy. And I just feel so much more closer to you guys. I don't know what it is about just like showing my face. Not even one person said anything mean about me, which I thought was so sweet. Everyone's just been like having a laugh, or they've been laughing about random things like my neighbours and Boris Johnson. If you weren't there, I'm sorry, I'm not going to explain that one. You just had to be there. But yeah, I'm so happy because like in my Q&A video I was saying how I don't like showing my face on camera, it just makes me really anxious, and then I just like did it a couple of days later and I don't know why. I still don't feel comfortable showing my face on YouTube because on Instagram it's a lot more comfy. I have a lot less people looking at me. I don't have random strangers really. I doubt random strangers are going to come over to my Instagram to watch my story and tell me they don't like me, which is what happens on YouTube unfortunately. It's a lot more comfy over there, and I can also use a filter over there, so if I don't think I look very nice I can use a filter, which I do all the time because I never think I look nice. So yeah, I can't really do that on YouTube. So if you want to see me ramble about stuff, tell you about my day, and my Instagram's always there. I always plug my Instagram, sorry about that. But this is what I wanted to talk about, the sunflower rug. So we recently got this item, the sunflower rug, for the summer solstice, I think this was for. Last year we got the sunflower headband, and this year we got this rug, which I'm absolutely in love with. It's so perfect for fairy homes. I can't wait to put this in my house somewhere. I only bought one, I should have bought more, but I really am not sure where I'm going to put it in my house, but I definitely want it in my house somewhere. It gives me such Iridessa vibes. She wears like a dress that looks like a sunflower. I just really love the sunflowers. They make me so happy. And hasn't summer just flown by so fast? It's already July. It just feels like the year's just going by so fast. So yeah, I also tried to include the Mario star. I know probably a lot of people that play Mario are probably like, why is that there? That doesn't fit. But I actually use this around my island as well because I think it looks quite magical until you like see its little eyes and you're like, oh yeah, that's from Mario. But if it didn't have eyes, it would just be super cute, right? So I just like to forget that the eyes are there and think of it as this big magical piece of fairy dust or something. So I also placed this Kiki and Lala wand on the floor, and I was really trying to incorporate it somewhere, but in the end I didn't actually have any room for it. But I think I will incorporate it when I create a Tinker Fairy's house. I think I'm gonna try incorporate it because you know how Tinkerbell, classic Tinkerbell, has the thing where she has a little magic wand and she goes bing at the beginning of Disney movies. When I create a Tinker Fairy house, I think I'll try to include the fairy wand. Also, you can see now I'm placing the pieces of stardust on the floor. Again, didn't want to make it too cluttered, so I just tried to place these around the room in like a little circle around the sunflower, like little pieces of fairy dust. It's a bit hard to make sure I'm creating a house for a light fairy and not a dust keeper fairy because they're very similar color schemes, very similar vibes. I was having a bit of trouble with that. Like the main distinction is that light fairies create light, so they could have like fire and candles and stuff in their room, but too much fire, I think, just does not give fairy vibes at all. So I didn't try to incorporate fire in this one. I did have some candles next to her bed, but also let me know if anything sounds different. It probably doesn't, but I got a new desk, I have a new chair, and it's so comfy. I feel so much more relaxed now recording. For some reason when I was in the other chair, I just didn't feel comfortable recording. I felt like, not just like my body wasn't comfortable, I felt like I was anxious. Like when I spoke, I felt like everyone in the world was listening to me and they could hear me. But now I have this chair, it's got like a blanket on it, it's so comfy, cozy, and I was able to buy this chair because some amazing person, I don't know if you're watching this, amazing person, they donated like loads of money to my Ko-Fi account so that I could get a chair. So thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, and I was able to get this really comfy chair. Now I feel so much more happier creating videos, I feel so much more comfortable, I feel like I can talk less anxiously, because I always do feel a bit anxious when I'm making videos. But yeah, I thought that I was getting a lot better at it in my old house, and then as soon as we moved here I felt like I'd gone all the way back to the beginning, and like I felt really nervous recording again. I think it's just because I worry about people hearing me, because the walls are very thin and I can literally hear my neighbour like coughing in his bedroom. So I think for sure he can hear me recording videos, which is a little embarrassing, but it's alright because I mean I hear him coughing and I've also heard him throw up, which was really awful. Anyways, you guys don't want to hear about that. So yeah, I also put these fairy dress designs on the wall. I realised in my Q&A video I did recently in Animal Crossing, I was saying like, wow, isn't my outfit so cute? And I think I made people think that I created those fairy dress designs. I did not create those. I found them online. I think it's the same person that creates like all the fairy dresses I wear. If I find the code, I will try put it in the description, because I realized I get so excited about showing you my outfit and saying like, didn't I create this whole outfit so cute, meaning like all the accessories and hat and everything I put with it, and then people will think that I mean I actually designed the dress, and I did not design that dress. I'm not that good at creating designs. If I find the code for them, I will put them in the description, because I often get a lot of comments asking for the codes for dresses and things. So if you also want to dress up as a little sunshine fairy, hopefully the code for that dress will be in the description. But yeah, just remember I did not create that. And as you can see now, I do my classic thing of placing fairy lights everywhere, which is one of my favourite things to do in Animal Crossing because it makes the room so bright and lovely, and I love fairy lights in real life. I don't actually have any up yet in my flat, but I'm thinking of putting like a whole wall of fairy lights behind my bed or putting them on my curtains. I'm not too sure, but I do want to have a lot of fairy lights because it makes everything so cozy and comfy. I've been talking for a long time now, so I think I'll leave it here and then give you guys a tour of the finished room. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, I changed my character to be dressed up as a light fairy as well. So here we are on our lovely light up moon chair, and let's move on to the room tour. So this is what you see when you first enter the room. We have the big bed in the center, we have flowers, candles, and lots of fairy lights. And I used this bed, like I said, because light fairies can create rainbows. I also wanted lots of yellow flowers because Iridice's colour scheme is yellow. I absolutely love this bed. And to the right over here, you might be wondering why did I put a star on it? Well, to create rainbows, they use these little tube things where they catch them inside of it. So I thought that would work as like they're catching rainbows inside of that net. We also have lots of lights and stardust and yellow flowers again. Like I said, I used this festival rainbow flag by the window to make it seem like rainbows are streaming in. I wanted to include a lot of yellow mums because they are so gorgeous and they really remind me of light fairies. We also have these yellow dresses on the wall. I imagine she has these little dresses that she likes to wear, all made out of yellow flowers. And she also has this little vanity table and jewellery box over here. She can sit here and do her hair and makeup. So over here in the corner we have her little dining table. She has some little yellow teapot and teacup. She has this like big piece of amber which really is so bright and gorgeous. I just really want to include it in her house, even though it does have a dead bug in it, but let's just ignore that part. And she also has the humidifier because I like to imagine, like, to create rainbows you need water, right? So often Iridice would work with water fairies to create rainbows. So I like to imagine the humidifier is like a constant stream of moistness, I know a lot of people don't like that word, into the air so that she can create a rainbow. And of course over here is where she keeps her yellow flowers, yellow mushrooms. She also has this little like cross stitch on the wall of yellow sunflowers as well, and of course her light up moon chair. And my favourite part of the entire room is the this beautiful sunflower rug on the floor. I'm so glad I decided to make the light fairy room after the summer solstice items became available, because this rug just makes the entire room, I think. So this is how the room turned out. Let me know, what do you guys think of it? Feel free to use it as inspiration if you want to create a light fairy room yourself in Animal Crossing. And if you do use it as inspiration and you post pictures, please do tag me in them, because I'd love to see your creations. Speaking of creations, if you didn't know, on my Discord server we do a weekly competition where every week I give you a theme and everyone has to decorate a room inspired by that theme. So if you're interested in taking part in those weekly design competitions, feel free to join my Discord server. The link is always in the description. You guys just create the most amazing things, so yeah, I'd love to see more of you create things, and it's really inspirational for those of you that need a bit of inspo for your house or your island. Everyone in my Discord server is so creative, so I'm sure you can get a lot of inspiration from them. I really hope you guys are having a super lovely, sunshiny and happy day. I just want to say an extra special thank you to my Patreon supporters for supporting me this month. You guys are so lovely, and I really do appreciate you and your support. It means the world to me. And of course, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for watching this. I really do appreciate you. I hope you're having a super lovely day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. Only if you want to though. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!